Hi everyone. Today I'd like to interview one of our friends, actually three of them here, Peter, Stephanie and Corey. And the reason I like them to share with you is about their experience during Tet holiday. Even though, as you know, there's kind of a near lockdown situation, but they press on. They went to central part of Vietnam, some of them by motorbike, others by train. And I thought kind of a very interesting journey. Even myself, I probably won't be able to experience what they had experienced. Reason being because they are foreigner living here, and they experience local hospitality, especially during Tet, which is for local family quite a busy time, right? So I would like to just let them share some of the story, and then I can jump in and ask a few questions if there is necessary. So, okay, over to you, Peter.
Yeah, thanks, Pastor. So as Pastor mentioned, we had the pleasure of being able to spend that holiday with a local Vietnamese family. And this is really unique for us too, because I've been in Vietnam for just over 2 years. Stephanie and Corey have been here just over 5 years, but it was our first time celebrating the new Vietnamese New Year with one of our colleagues' families.
The person that we were staying with is actually our colleague, and we've known her for a few years, and she invited us. There's a group of about, I think, 4 or 5 of us, and we went out to stay, and it was just her and her parents, and her sister couldn't come because of the pandemic, but so it was just a small group of us, and yeah, we had a good time.
What are some things you did?
Something you add?
I went with them because I'm their friend, but their colleagues I know their colleague from them, so we are not actually that close. We just met 2-3 times, but yeah, they welcome us in their home.
Yes. So you spent 2 nights there, right? And I saw some picture that you guys also helped to prepare bánh chưng and cook bánh chưng.
Oh,
so
yeah.
tell us more about that.
Yeah, that was really fun. They basically had everything set up, and they sat us down on the floor and showed us how to do it and corrected us when we were doing it wrong. But yeah, it was really fun to see the process, and they were very warm in including us. Instead, I'm sure they could have done it a lot faster without us.
Was this your first time doing that?
First time, yes.
For you as well, bánh chưng?
Yes, Pastor.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So how was it, the end product?
Actually, some of us got, not me, but some of us got some compliments on
Okay, all right.
how it was tied. So.
Okay. So you mean that you wait until the midnight, right? The cooking
Yeah.
bánh chưng,
Yeah.
and then that's good.
Past midnight.
And then I heard that there was some fireworks thing or firecracker.
Firecrackers.
Yeah, tell you some about firecracker. What did they do?
So their alley, they said that they start this tradition, kind of new
Right.
traditions for the new generations there in the past, since last 5-6 years, that they're gonna light up candle in their alley, and
Okay.
also hang balloons.
Okay. So they're gonna
And
burn the
it's like,
balloon.
they
They pop the balloon, so like a firecracker.
like firecrackers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
They do it
Yeah.
after the countdown.
Right.
Yeah, but that was also really fun to see, because everyone on the street came together, and every house was blowing up balloons and
Right.
then bringing them to share,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
people were coming over and talking to us because they were really
So
interested.
the neighbor
in
came
stories.
over and just
Yeah.
yeah.
Mostly
They weren't
kids.
interested in me and Corey. Mostly Stephanie.
Yeah.
I guess because the first so-called kind of a Caucasian kind of looking girl.
So they said, hi woman.
Hi woman, right? It's a biblical politeness. Like Jesus say, hey woman, right? And so,
Yeah.
but when you guys decided to say you are gonna stay overnight there, I know them. They're gonna be first time, so my kind of concerns. Oh, how can they? They going to sleep, and the shower, the toilet, the bathroom, because I know the areas, and so I thought, oh wow, they're gonna be a lot of learning curves. However, I think they told me it's quite an experience. But tell me more about that, about the home, how big that is, how you get to sleep and take shower and so on.
Yeah, I think the house is designed like a typical rural Vietnamese home. It has 1 or 2 rooms. It has like a half-open kitchen, and there's no bathroom. It's like an outhouse.
Okay. No bathroom. Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, they have like
There's a cover. Have a cover. Yeah.
cover, a
Yeah.
separate building
All right,
outside of the
outside
house.
of the house, not attached to the house.
Not attached.
Not attached to the
Yeah,
house.
and we later found out it actually flushes, but
Oh, just for you guys to use.
no, they had it.
They have it for the common area. I mean, for everybody.
For the
Yeah.
household.
For the household.
Yeah.
Okay.
But some of us didn't know how the
How the
squatty
toilet
potties
work.
flushed.
Okay.
Because usually you pour the water on.
Yeah, pour the water.
But they had a flush.
So you just
Yeah.
left it there and not do.
No,
the-
we poured the
Okay.
water.
Right.
I know
so,
a few things.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Yeah, and then the shower
The
was
shower.
like the bucket shower.
The bucket shower.
But they were very kind and they heated up the water for us.
Oh, so kind of
Yeah.
warm
It was
water
warm
for you.
shower,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess the weather during
Good.
that time is a bit. Oh, by good, yeah, by good, yeah.
Yeah.
So everything they cook by good, even the banjung and everything, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, everything
Yes.
was-
Yeah.
They
So-
do have stove, Pastor, but
Yeah.
for that water and banjung. So
Yeah, but
auntie and uncle
Right.
need to heat up water for
Right.
us. It's really, well, at first it's kind of like,
so you guys
Let's do
prepare,
that for
bring the you guys brought the sleeping bag, or they provide blanket and pillows and enough to sleep or anything like that.
Yeah, so there were, I think, 3 beds in the house.
Okay.
One in the living room where one of my friends and I slept,
Okay.
and there was another room
Yeah.
where the 3 girls
Yeah.
slept together, and then another room kind of next to the kitchen
Right.
where our friend, our colleague, and her parents slept.
Yeah.
So the mattress on the floor, right? Something like that.
Two,
So it's a bed,
two
a bed,
beds,
it's a bed.
one mattress on the
A
floor.
mattress on the floor.
Yeah,
Right. And you had a good night's sleep.
yeah.
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 It was good.
Obviously, the last night, which was coming into Tet, right?
Okay.
There was some partying.
Oh, some party.
In the
Neighborhood. So it'll be a lot of karaoke, a lot of
Karaoke,
Yeah.
Mod Hai Ba.
more Thai bar, the drinking party and everything, right?
Yeah,
I hope that you guys did not drink.
we'll cut that part.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I will turn my blind eye. So overall, you eat with the family, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
oh,
Yes, they
that's
made so much
interesting,
food.
Pastor.
Yeah,
That's never-ending eating.
By the way, what's kind of typical breakfast that you guys have for 2 days there? I think just one breakfast. I think, yeah. 2
Like
breakfasts.
dishes?
Dishes, yeah, like bread, rice,
Everything.
everything.
Leftovers.
Everything was Vietnamese food.
Oh, everything is
Yeah.
Vietnamese food.
It's
And-
fresh from the garden.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
Pick
wow.
our
Wow.
veggies.
Really? Okay, nice.
Chicken also from backyard.
Wow.
Yeah, we heard the chicken earlier, and then
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's on
And then
our
one
table.
less after a while. Yeah.
I know there's a lot of interesting things that they experienced during that 2 nights, besides that they travel further to Da Nang as well. I think there will be, maybe a few days they can tell more, but for the sake of time, I just like to them share one thing, one takeaway that they say as they experience local hospitality. And that we talk about the Christian hospitality for them as Christian, but also they experience a very local hospitality. I believe that doesn't mean that you know, as a Christian or non-Christian, you don't know how to show hospitality because they experience themselves, hospitality. But as a Christian, I believe that we even all the more to practice, as the Bible says, practice hospitality. So I want them to share just each of them, one point that they kind of learn or seem that God spoke to them about this trip and the relationship and the hospitality that they have received.
Mm,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'll go first. I think one thing that was really amazing and a challenge for me was how they really took us in as family.
Mm.
So I was kind of worried that, my colleagues' parents, they might feel uncomfortable or uneasy, a bunch of foreigners coming over their house, but them being at ease, even though we're at their
Yes.
place, was
Yeah.
really also helped us to kind of, feel at home. And at the end, they also told us that it really felt like having more family members over for
Mm.
that.
Yeah,
And our colleague told us that after we left,
Yeah.
her mom was sad because
Oh.
she felt like we were family already,
Yeah,
and
right,
now
right,
she's alone
right.
again. So
Yeah.
just really treating
Yeah.
strangers
Right,
as
right.
family members,
That's
and
right.
feeding them a lot, and
Yeah.
giving them, opening up their home,
Wow.
trusting us, and yeah, just enjoying whatever they're doing. They didn't have to make anything special, but just kind of sharing exactly what they would do on a regular debt. I think was really amazing.
Wow, that's awesome. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Peter. How about you, Stephanie and Corey?
For me, I've been away from my family since 2006. So my mom used to heat up water for me. My grandma used to heat up water for me for a shower. For me, it's the way auntie do that. Yeah, it's really touches my heart and bring memories. Also, because we went there during pandemic, right? Uncle also assist us to register to police station. They went through all of that. I mean, hotel
Paperwork, everything.
hotel
yeah.
do that. If hotel do that, it's easy for them.
Yeah.
But this is not touristic
This
place.
is a home,
It's not
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
It's new for them.
Yeah.
They are assisting us, and they're like, no, they don't feel burden. It's amazing
Yeah.
to
To add on that
to
point,
feel that.
locally, culturally speaking, if foreigners stay overnight in any home, technically the host have to register
Yeah.
with the local authority, and so I think they went extra mile to do that. That was awesome.
Yeah, for me, yeah, a couple things, but I think the big thing was just them offering the hospitality, and I don't know if they felt pressure because of like we're foreigners, so how are they going to feel about the standard of living? You know, for us it
Yeah.
was fine, but I don't know if they would. I know like maybe my mom would have felt pressure inviting
Yes,
so many people
yes.
that they've never met. But yeah, just the way that they openly welcomed us into their home, and then also for us to accept that offer of hospitality
Yes.
without feeling also burdened because
Yeah.
we might be burdening them.
That's right.
And then just the joy and the value that we each
Yeah.
got like
Right.
from them giving and us receiving
That's
was
right.
just a real blessing. And then also we were able to talk to them and have conversations a bit about faith as well. And I think that was a nice ending to it, and something that might not have happened if we had been concerned about like burdening them with
That's right,
five
that's
people
right.
descending
Yes.
on their home.
5, I forgot, not 3, 5. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
there was
yes,
5
yes,
of us. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. I never hosted 5.
Four foreigners.
Yeah, four foreigners. That's right,
foreigners,
4
one
foreigners
local.
Yeah.
from 3 different countries. Wow, that's I think that's amazing, and
That's a handful.
and I think that as a previous video clip, I mean. It doesn't mean that only certain ethnic group that can host, right? We talk about, there would be Indian, Diego and Prem open there. I think Thompson will talk about that at some point recording. But here we got across the experience, we got kind of American, Korean, American, and this is Indonesian. And I think that this is a beautiful when. Both as a person who give hospitality and receive, it's like a mutual blessing, right? So I think Stephanie pointed out a very good point, because even as a guest, we always has the feeling all human beings, maybe we burden them, better we stay hotel and so on. But once the host, local say open, if you can sleep in the floor, I'm good, And then of course the question back to you. Are you willing to sleep on the floor or take a shower, or in their case it's good that they still have so-called even the toilet bus, the squat one. If you go to Mekong Delta, you will feed the fish, which is way better. The natural, the air breeze and so on. Anyway, that's for another story, right? Anyway, but I think I want to encourage you this, the Bible is clear, talk about practicing hospitality without complaint, meaning complaint on both sides, I believe, right? Because people come to, I have to stay in this one, better I go this one, and then sometimes we reject hospitality, meaning like say, your place not good enough, I'm not gonna come, right? And then on the host side, like say, oh, they're all foreigner. What should I do for them? But they just simply, hey, this is what we have. Just come and enjoy with us. And I think that's beautiful. The same way that the so-called the hotel manager, or you call it the host of the inn, and during Christmas story, they open even just the animal kind of place. It's just, probably that's what they have. It's not about they looking down, but it's just, hey, we all have room occupied. This is the place where our Jesus Christ Lord born in that manger. So I thought it's beautiful, and thank you for encountering and dare to move out of your comfort zone and go to a very remote place and engage locally. And I think it will be a vessel of God's kingdom in the future, and that build relationship. And I all encourage you to both receive and give hospitality. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you in the next series.